Today, 4 Ohio teens are facing murder charges in court after they allegedly threw a sandbag from an overpass and killed a passenger of a car below. In their court appearance today, this is just a pretrial hearing. We are left to wonder what will happen next. Let's bring in Richard Herman. He is a criminal defense attorney joining me now. Richard, thanks for being here. What does happen next?
Hi, Lynn.
Post-pretrial hearing to these teens.
What happens, Lynn, is the prosecution makes a determination, first of all, on their own, whether or not they want to try these individuals as adults. And in order to make that determination, they have to look into various factors under Ohio law. The factors are pretty much the same in every state. In other words, one 13-year-old cannot be tried as an adult in Ohio. So there's 3 14-year-olds. Do you want to try them as adults? They're being charged with murder. In Ohio, murder brings 15 years to life. Do these 14-year-olds have the brain capacity to understand the nature of the crimes that they were committing, knowing how bad they were, knowing the risk of killing someone? Is it the same as stealing a gun, a firearm, and going after someone on a vendetta and shooting them? Or is it reckless behavior? And this is what the court's going to consider, whether these children can be rehabilitated at the age of 14. We punish the mental state of mind in the criminal justice system. Do these 14-year-olds have that sophisticated and developed mental state of mind to charge them as adults? I don't believe it's going to happen, Lynn. It's a horrible, tragic crime, should never have been committed. Yet, these are basically children, 14 years old. Do you want to try them as adults? Do you want to sentence them, if convicted, to 15 years to life? I don't think it's going to happen in Ohio.
You know, the 14s, they had no prior criminal history, we should point out. That also will play into this, I have no doubt. And you also point out they can't charge the 13-year-old under Ohio law, considering that the other 3 are just a year older. Who knows? It could be 6 months. It just depends on when their birthday fell. You would imagine that that argument would come forward as well.
Right. And what's going to happen here, Lynn, in the end, is that there's probably going to be a plea bargain entered into, and these children are going to serve the balance of the term of an incarceration in the Ohio Department of Youth Services till the age of 21. Once they hit 21, that's it. They're going to be released back into general population. That's probably what's going to happen. There's another interesting aspect to this, Lynn, and that is this. It took place at a construction site where the sandbags were present. This construction site had no gates, no locks. It was open, and in legal terms, it's called an attractive nuisance. And is it foreseeable that an open construction site with sandbags and other debris could be vandalized, could be used to cause and commit crimes? It could very well be. And if that's the case, you can bet the family's going to bring a wrongful death case against the construction company for not securing the construction site where these sandbags were all over the place and these children were able to pick up these bags and just throw them on the highway.
Richard, you make an interesting point, because the victim's family member actually said exactly that. Why were these sandbags just sitting out there for anyone to grab? Richard Herman, thank you so much. We appreciate you being with us.
Thank you, Lynn.